Obinan, one thing that I believe, in my opinion, that could actually hinder our possibility to be grateful and take this sober reflection that you talk about, in my opinion, is personal ego, or when one may have intentionally believing in in the state of self-delusion. Why do I say this? Some people may have achieved some things that, in their opinion, are not as big as they had expected, but they will forget about the fact that they have put in effort to have been able to do that. They will have forgotten the fact that they were even alive to have been able to undergo such a project in life. You know, there is this popular saying that a living dog is better than a dead lion. Why, as a person, why is it common among us, instead of being grateful and being appreciative of the things that we have been able to achieve in life, but we have that tendency of underestimating not only the things that we achieve and even our effort, and as a result, we tend not to be grateful if, in our opinion or in the way we see things, the thing as not as great or our in our the way we would have expected it. Does that has to do with the way we see ourselves? If I may ask.
Okay, thank you so much for the question. You see, the first thing I would like to mention here, in regards to what you just asked, is the topic of mindset.
Mm.
There are people that believe that they should, how do I put it? That whatever they should be the topmost top. They should be on the topmost top of life. But you see, life is not designed in that form. Life is not
Mm-hmm.
designed for everybody to be on the top. It is a journey, you know. And anybody that has a positive mindset must understand the need to pause at some point in life and then be grateful. For instance, this year, 2024, has
Mm.
been a year for me that I've been able to learn a lot, you know, and it has been a wonderful year for me as well. So what I do, because I'd like to make use of myself as an example, what I
Yes.
do at intervals, I pause and I think, especially in the middle of the year, because my birthday happens to be in the middle of the year.
Mm.
Month of June. I know June is the middle of the year. So whenever my birthday is coming to, whenever my birthday is approaching, what I do is I take some days off and I sober reflect, like I said before. Think on what I
Yes.
have done, what I've been able to achieve within the previous 6 months, and what I have learned within the previous 6 months. Most times I put these things in writing. That is why when you come to in my house, I have an office. When you come to my office, there are a lot of writings. I write a lot, So I put these things on writing, and I am grateful for the ones that I'm not been able to achieve, because at the beginning of every year, what I do is I write the things that I want to achieve. Honestly, most of these things are not just, financial, they're not money wise. Most
Yes.
of these are personal development issues. So I write them down and I begin to pursue them one after the other. I give myself time frame, but sometimes those time frames are not enough because life happens. You have somebody that is busy with family and all those things. You might not be able to complete or to accomplish these things within the time frame that you have set for yourself. But towards the middle of the year, which happens to be my birth month, what I do is I look at those things again. I go back to those lists. I look at those things. I'm grateful to God for the one that I've been able to achieve. I'm also grateful to God for the one that I'm yet to achieve. You know. So what I said before is that the case of mindset, it has to do with
Mm-hmm.
mindset.
Mm-hmm.
We know how to be thankful, because it is until one is thankful, the tank of that person cannot be full.
That's
You
a
must,
great one. That's a bar of being a one has to
because
be thankful. We must be thankful, otherwise our tank cannot be full.
so
That's a
you must
lovely one.
endeavor to be thankful, because uh, your thankfulness or
Hmm.
gratitude determine your altitude in life. When you
So
are
true.
when you are grateful for no matter
Mm,
how small, whatever it is that you've achieved, whatever you think that you have achieved, no matter how small, you have to be thankful, because when you are thankful, like I said before, your tank will be full. And gratitude will determine your altitude. There's some people like there's some people that you do something for them and they don't come back
mm,
and say thank you. You know that they have just gotten the last from you. They cannot come back again to you and then ask for anything that you're willing to do. But there are
yes,
some people that when you do something for the request for something, you just show them love and do those things for them, and they come back to say thank you. It is their gratitude to you that will prepare you to do more whenever the need arises. So
absolutely.
for those people that are not, thankful about life, it is a problem of mindset. It's not ego. It's not ego at all, because everybody has ego. Even the beggar on the street, there was a day I met someone that was asking for alms, and another
Yes,
man came and was about to give him food items. He said no, he does not want food items. He wants money. Money. He was pointing towards the man's wallet. I said, "You have some money with you. They give me money. I don't want this. Uh, they don't want these food items you are giving to me. I don't want this fruit that you're giving to me. I need money." He's somebody that is begging, but he had choice, so he had ego. So everybody have ego. The beggar out there has ego. You understand? But mindset is very important. The mindset must be changed. We must learn how to, transform our mind, from ungratefulness. Because one thing that ingratitude does is that
hmm,
it makes an individual stagnant. And one thing about stagnant water is that it smells. After a while, you see that the person's life will begin to stink. So
absolutely.
this is a is a necessary requirement for altitude in life. So the mindset of unthankfulness must be changed. And I'm happy that we are coming towards the end of the year. For people that will be seeing this video later, or people that are online with us, I want everyone to understand that as we are about to enter into the year, or even as we're about coming to the end of this year, everybody should endeavor to be thankful, not just to our fellow human beings who have been there who have been there for us at one point or the other, but to God Almighty, because God is the source of life. Every other thing is a resource. God is the source of everybody's life. Everybody that's living today, whether they believe in God or not, God is their source. Every other thing they think they have, every other thing they think they possess is only a resource. So we must endeavor to be thankful.
That's a very nice take. I really appreciate that, and thanks for the clarification and the perfect way in which you articulated the issue. I mean, the issue of mindset, changing our mindset to be to enable us to be thankful. We actually serve as an antidote, in my opinion, to this excessive ego or personal self personal and self-imposed delusion that oftentimes prevent us from being thankful over things that we should have been able that should have come easy for us to be thankful